Well, dear congregation, greetings in this Pentecost season. Uh, may this uh, E letter find you, or B letter find you excited about what is coming up this summer, a low summer season. So, what are you up to this summer? What are some of your plans? Uh, Tend to be a season of recalibration and relaxation. A lot of activities going on. People are going in all different directions. So, besides celebrating graduations, there's opportunities to get together with family. It's also a wonderful time uh, to get back to some of the basics of our life. Uh, and as you go about these things, as you get out on the beach or on the lake, in the woods, maybe at the cabin or on the campgrounds, like I'm going to do this summer, hopefully a couple of times. Uh, what are those things that you're looking forward to doing? All these places are wonderful places uh, for some time for another Asian. Besides recalibration, relaxation, there is time for recapitulation, reviewing our lives, reviewing uh, what we look forward to. Uh, it's just something that we need to do, a necessity in our lives for what we call self-care. And I find the need for that myself especially after the past 2 years. Uh, but I get concerned when I wonder if people have forgotten about taking time for spiritualization, making remaking that connection with God, that more personal connection, time with God, uh, not just about thinking what's biting on the bait as time with God, but also thinking about that personal time, as well as formal connection with God. How might you make time this summer for some formal connection as well as recreation? And think about connecting with God as recreation, if you break that down right, of recreation. How are you going to use this summer to have God recreate in you new life, as well as time to get away from it, to recreate with family and friends? How will you recalibrate your connection with God? Uh, Worship is a wonderful place for that. And I really hope that I will see you more in worship, even with the busy schedule, because that is something we need to revitalize ourselves. So I'm really hoping that people will show up for worship, whether that's out at Central or here in town at Our Savior, uh, to consider that a place for meeting God also, and also with the Methodist Church, Resurrection United Methodist Church. There's ways to connect with God throughout this season. And I hope you take advantage of that. I'm taking these Dear Congregation B letters down to once a month for the summer, and we'll see where I go to from there. I have a lot of plans, not only for my personal life, but for the life of the church and visitations. I've talked about it before. To get out and see people. Maybe I'll see you out on the campgrounds. Maybe I'll see you out by the lake, in the woods, or wherever it is. But I look forward to meet you out where you're at, or meet you in worship time. Don't forget that God does not take vacations, and that it's good for us to take time to give thanks to God in the community setting, where we can come together and grow in our faith in God, and in our love for Christ, So please don't neglect your worship time this summer. Know that I always hold you all in constant prayer. I'm trusting in God's grace for us all as we grow and relax within this summer season. So God's blessings through this month of June. Stop in for worship on Sunday mornings. The times are always simple, 8:30 and 9 o'clock. You'll find a worship group at either one of those times on Sunday. So join me as we join together to be recreated in God's image and in what God seeks for us. And blessings on your relaxation, your recalibration, but join for that spiritualization of your life. That's blessings, and we will see you around everywhere.